Potato is live. Hola chicos. Hi. Hello. Welcome everyone. Bienvenidos. Bienvenidos a las patatas que llegan temprano. Welcome the lovely potatoes that are here early. How are you doing? Hola Axilium. Hi. Oh my god, I got new potatoes to show today. Hi Keyblade. Hi Real Bean. Hi Bugattis. Hello Cinder. Thank you so much for the headbutt. Hi Hug. Welcome Maverick. Hola Alejo. ¿Cómo estás bonito? Hi Secret Souls. Hi Liberal Horse. Are you playing Helldivers? Did you see the update? Hi Jillian. Thank you for the headbutt. Thank you so much. Hi Ghost. Hello Secret Souls. Hello Sung Wukong. Hello Ryan Sumaki. Hola Tabo. We can wait to see the potatoes. Oh yeah, I'm gonna show the potatoes. Hi Ryan. Hello. Tlacuaque. Did you talk to Luna about your potato? Bienvenidos chicos a un directo muy tranquilo. Welcome everyone to a really extremely comfy ASMR stream. What we're gonna be doing today, during ASMR streams, we usually talk. I usually just talk while I play something in the background. Today I was thinking we could try trading card game simulator while we're having a conversation. Maybe that's gonna work, maybe that's gonna go well. We don't know. You did talk like it, I'm glad. Chilling, you are a gorgeous potato. Hi, Blue. How are you doing? Thank you, Bugattis, for the headbutt. Hey, Aaron Munchkin. Hola, Alexis, ¿cómo te sientes? Keep saving your points, gosh. Hi, Asia Striker. Hola, Mixelior. Galaxy and Cthulhu. Thank both of you for the headbutt. Thank you so much. Hey Alexander, hi Brobot, Haxor, Disciple, welcome Wonder, welcome Cheesecakecito, Arcatos, Juancho Loco, hello Deadly Game, hi Cthulhu, hello Schumann, and hi Sylvie, it goes well. I finally end up getting to level 115 Helldivers by myself. So I was thinking maybe we can play other games on Discord from now on until they raise the difficulty. Thank you for the headbutt. Wonder, thank you so much for the tier 3. Thank you a ton for the tier 3, kitty. Thank you. That's 21 months. Hi, E-Monster. I'm having a wonderful day. How are you doing? Hi, Galvatron. Hi, Pikmin. Hello, Katerina. How are you doing? Hola. Hi, Mystique. Hola, Balba. ¿Qué tal? Hey, Ghost. Hi. So, ASMR streams goes a conversation. Me, you, whatever I feel like talking. Hi, Warboss. Hola, Diego. ¿Cómo estás? So, question being, how are you today? Oh, that's a loud cat. Sorry. There is like a stray cat. If you guys hear those, I don't know. Hola, Felpe, ¿cómo estás? Hola, Maximiliano. Chicos, ¿cómo están el día de hoy? ¿Cómo se sienten? ¿Por qué, Cheesecake? ¿Por qué te pasa? ¿Por qué te sientes me? So many frogs in the background. Yeah. Kinda unproductive. Yo wonder, me, you, I feel exactly the same. Chicos, ¿alguien más siente que el día de hoy está todo con muy poca energía? Does anyone else feels like today we feel like having low energy? Joe, I swear, today I didn't do much. I just play Maple Story. I paused the short and that's it. I didn't edit anything at all. Hi, Robo. Hi, Sergey. Hello. Welcome. Shadow, how was your work? Maximiliano, ¿cómo te fue? Hello, Sizer. Positive Potato. Yes. Lon Rocco. Hello. Hi, brothers. ¿Qué onda, Dieguito? Vamos a hacer SMR. Today we do some ASMR. My ASMR streams Oh,
Cheer 100 ribbit 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 ribbit.
oh,
Translation. I have made a job change from potato to Froggo.
okay. I'm gonna lower the sound. There's incredibly low. 50% down. That was too loud, sorry. Hi, thank you, Bugaris, for the videos. Hey, Ron, how is your day at work? Are you having a good time? Is you Sergius? You change your name. Okay. Do you want me to call you Sergius? ¿Estás más o menos? ¿Qué pasó, Alexis? Hola, Tomeni. Yo, I don't know why today I felt like I woke up and I didn't want to do anything at all. You know, maybe the past few days I've been working a little too hard on the content. Today I just was like, no, I didn't want to do much. So I didn't. ¿Ese va a ser tuyo? ¿Te gusta, Diego? Sí, hoy día no tenía ganas de hacer mucho. Mi energía estaba baja. My energy was low potato. But that's okay. At least I have energy to do ASMR. You always low energy despite not having energy for anything. You still struck like a zombie. No. ¿Alguien más se siente con poca energía el día de hoy? Does anyone else feels like today your energy is low? Or is that just me? That's weird. Tú, cheesecake. Hola, Tomcito. Te entiendo, cheesecakecito. Hola. I understand having low energy every now and then. That happens. Hi, Carbonados. Maximiliano Bonito. It was like you for the other day, Maverick. Correct. Correct. You felt that? You barely woke up this morning. You had nothing to do. I was just rolling in my bed, guys. I was doom scrolling on TikTok. Hi, Cel. Me la pasé viendo TikToks toda la mañana y no hice nada. Me siento mal. Hi, gentle giant. You hear a mouse in the back? Yes. But it's a stray cat near the neighborhood and it makes loud meows. I don't know why. I don't know. Can't do anything about it. Anyways. Oh my god. Let me check something. I was loud. I'm back. I'm sorry about that. Hi, Dililong. The hat isn't the hunt for frogs. I hope not. Hi, Sasha. Hi, Haxor. Hola, Alucarcito. And hi, Dulinglong. Welcome, potatoes. Bienvenidos, patatitas. Tengo noticias muy buenas acerca de mi nuevo modelo. I have wonderful news about my new model. My new model is being developed rather quickly. And even though we're already in February, I still need more weeks. So we're gonna be delaying things slightly in that regard, okay? Hola, Maximiliano, no sé si te acuerdas de mí. Claro, Maximiliano, ¿cómo me voy a olvidar? Thank you, Shaman. Hi, Shadow99. Runner, I haven't seen you in a while. Nightmare, hello. Balba, patatita, ¿cómo estás el día de hoy? ¿Qué andas jugando? Can we get a loud pop? Not loud. Only small pop. Chicos, ¿qué han estado jugando últimamente? ¿Qué juego me recomiendan? Yo, guys, what game have you been playing recently? I feel like I have... Now that I reached max level in Helldivers, I need to try new things. I need suggestions. Maybe you guys like Phasmophobia. Your pops are soothing. Thank you, Carbonados. Transport Fever 2. Hi, K-Meteorologies. ¿Has jugado Phasmo, Alexis? Skyrim. Dovahkiin. Potato. Popopom. Titanfall. Yu-Gi-Oh. ¿Qué es el K2? You're loving the new shovel. I found it and I threw it away. Thank you for the headpad, Shadow. Thank you. Honkai. Entiendo. 10,000 points. Speaking of channel points, guys, I have a challenge for you. How about Honkai Star Rail? I heard about it, but it's like a gacha game. I don't want to burn my money, you know? It's scary. Fallout 4. Baul, thank you for the follow. Chicos, les tengo un reto. I have a challenge for you. Hold on, let me get rid of this. Please ignore that. Okay. Chonky plays a spooky game. Amenti. There is a spooky game in which you are apparently exploring ancient pyramids. It's a game called Amenti. Would you guys like me to see? Would you like to see me play Amenti in one of the following days? Marvel Rivals? No, I don't play Rivals. Hola, Dorgot, ¿cómo estás? You have seen it? Hi, Aurora. Hi. I don't know about Space Marine 2 because I watched some gameplay Fallen. It feels like really nice, the gameplay, but it's not my gameplay because it has like a lot of melee and I like more sniper. Alucard, te quiero. ¿Han escuchado de un juego llamado Amenti? Es de terror. Los voy a retar para ver si lo juego. Sí, I'm gonna challenge you. Amenti. I will give you 7 days to complete this challenge, ¿ok? Tienen 7 días para hacer este reto. Yup, that's right. Hola, hi, potatoes, hi, Superman. Will your new model have kimono as a layer? Not yet. I will need to add a lot of clothes to that. Hola, Isualcito, ¿cómo estás? Kingdom Hearts. Hi, Peacock. Hello. Es un reto, chicos. Si logran hacer 60,000 puntos entre todos, jugaré el juego de terror la próxima semana, creo. Hola, Dylan, sí. This is a challenge, guys. If you manage, in group, successfully, to unlock the challenge. Hola, Gonza, ¿cómo estás? I will play the game. Yup. Hola, Isualcito. Hola. Those glowing sun in the dark are beautiful. Thank you. Why do you cap it? Because no. It needs to be a team effort. Pon para que hagamos los 60k. Ya lo puse. No van a llegar. You're not gonna make it. El día de hoy vamos a conversar, supongo, y voy a jugar de algunas cosas. Welcome the cats. How are you doing? Hello. If you were a normal human being, human height, would you people use your tail as a pillow? Probably yes. Hola, Jahan. Why do people have an obsession with my tail? Hola, Andresito. ¿Por qué tienen una obsesión con mi cola? Why do you have an obsession with the tail? Hola, hi Hex, ¿qué te gusta jugar? Me gustan jugar muchas cosas, Gonza. Hola, Juancito, how are you doing, hermoso? Hi. Balba no se lame la cola, no. Because it's thick, Sasha. Why wouldn't? I don't know. Hola, Olimpo. No se toca. Wasn't an obsession, it was just a question. Oh. I'm just curious, because you guys seem to really like my tail. It might be thick, but it's my tail. You're not supposed to touch it. No se supone que toques la cola. Because it's a big tail, who wouldn't? I will think about it, okay, chat? Lo voy a pensar. You might need to give me headbutts if you want to touch my tail from now on. We're gonna make a deal, okay? For every headbutt, there will be one tail touch. You cannot just walk in the room and just touch my tail, okay? Okay, there you go, Limpo. Ya puedes tocar la cola. It's whole, yes. Cheesecake bonito. Chicos, espero que puedan relajarse. Juancito, eres adorable. You're so nice. Miso9, thank you for the follow. Nice to meet you. Hi. And Ron as well. Thank you for the headbutt. And Aaron Munchkin. was a spooky game, Amenti. I'm gonna be playing Amenti. 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 Hola Yuru, ASMR. Hola Surprise. Hi. You know what's you know what's the cool thing about ASMR? I could literally spend hours speaking Spanish, and to you it will just be like some sort of noise that you can just relax to. You wanna walk in and just touch? No, you must pay headbutts. Hi Miso, we follow you on Twitter. Hi Miso, welcome. How are you doing? Thank you, Hex. Me alegra que estén bien. I'm so happy to read everybody's doing good. Thank you for the headbutt. Gracias. Were you ever a bunny person before becoming a cat? No. I never became a bunny. Not that I remember. Oigan, chicos, si fueran un furro, ¿qué animal serían? Guys, if you were a furry, I mean, if you're a furry, that's okay, right? But if you were a furry, what animal would you be? I wonder. Descansa, Yuru, descansa, está bien. What do I need to give to have a comfy sleep on the tail? Headbutt. Alexis, un zorrito, qué lindo. A mouse for wonder, un gato para alucar. A dragón, a quimera. What do you think of my potato? I'm about to show the potatoes hacks. Welcome, Horde. How are you? A robotic axolotl. What? You have no idea, Sasha? A vixen. You would be a vixen. Felpe sería un gatito. Qué lindo, como alucar. A cat for gamerologists. Un búho. We have an owl. Olimpo. I don't know how to do owl noises though. Un chacal. ¿Qué es un chacal? No sabía que existía. Yo guys, look at the new potatoes. Miren estas nuevas lindas patatas. Are you ready to see some potatoes? Hold on. Miren esto, chicos. Esta patata es excelente. This potato is my favorite. What do you think? What do you guys think? Let me turn the light mode for a second. Miso, miren chicos, es un Yoda con su ropita de potato con potasa. It's Balba potato. They're having their little pajama with chunky eggs and they're holding a potasa themselves. Isn't that adorable? Sabadubi, thank you for the headbutt. Neuro, gracias por el follow, thank you. Hi, Emeraldas. This is so freaking cute, right? Miso, thank you so much for the prime. Much appreciated. Thank you. No more advertisement. You're safe. Do you still have your old potato avatar? Yes. Balba, me encanta tu nueva patata. 10 de 10. 10 out of 10. Then we have the next potato. Axel. Axilium. Miren. Boy. ¿Será de un juego? Do you think this potato is a reference from a video game? Marcos, gracias. Thank you for the headbutt. Potas is the best sleeping buddy. Yep, the plush is so cute. Hi, Takun. Hello. Hello. Hi, Deep Shadow. How are you doing? Boy. This is Axilium Potato. I think their hoodie is like a magician hoodie. Parece como una especie de mago. Hold on, let me put this up here. Oh. Sorry for the random menu. Next potato. A ver. Erran Munchkin. Erran Munchkin, here you come. Look. Miren, un gatito. En forma patata. A Michi. This is a cat. As a potato. They have 2 tails, what appears to be a bow, and bright yellow eyes. It's so cute. ¿Me das un like, Marcus? Claro, ¿por qué no? They look so fluffy. I wanna protect them. Michi, se ve tan lindo, ¿cierto? Don't they look so pretty? It's so cute. I love it so much. I really hate this menu so much. Anyways, back here. Hola, Franco. Hola, Mario. Welcome. A cat that has two tails, Gustavo. I think it's really unique. Then we have Monster. A monster. Also has a cat. Apparently, the potatoes love cats. Yo, guys, which is your favorite pet? Cat, dog, or bird? Chicos, miren, esta patata también tiene un gatito. Y la pregunta aquí es, ¿qué les gusta más? ¿Gatos, perros o pajaritos? Ball of fluff. ¿Cómo funcionan los usos de papa? Cuando tengas 50,000 puntos de canal, canjeas Become Potato. Hi, Black Knight. Hello. Hi, Dayotito. I'm doing great. Criatura. Se ve bonito. Kitty. Bugadis likes snakes. Wow. Fox, dogo, gato. Oh, a bird, God. So apparently this potato is like a warrior from maybe Warhammer. I'm not sure. These potatoes are well done, Takum. Thank you. I like them a lot. Una dragona patata es la mejor. A dragon potato is the best. You flatter me. Then we have Bablerito potato. Bugadis potato. This is one of the most pink potatoes I've ever seen. Is that a Stylux on the shoulder? I'm not sure if it's a Stylux Wonder. Esta patata es muy rosada. A really comfy pink potato. This is Bugadis. Me encantan sus colores. I really like the colors they have. The bright pink reminds you of bubblegum. Hola, Palcito, ¿cómo estás? Bienvenido. You guys have one of the most amazing designs ideas for potatoes. I love it. And finally, last but not least, Hex the Alien. ¿Cuánto tiempo, Falsito? Sí, ¿qué horas estás haciendo? Thank you, Rexy, for the headband. I'm not sure what this is. It looks like a cyber bunny. What do you think, chat? Hi, Rexy. Enjoy your lurkies. ¿Qué será esta patata, chicos? ¿Un conejo? Creo que es un ratón por la nariz. Do you think it's like a mice because of the nose? Princess Bubblegum says Hex. I'm not sure. Te quedaste sin chamba, por eso me dio tiempo de venir a verte. Ay, Falsito, ¿estás bien? Un liebre ratón. A rabbit. Can I stop having this random menu? How do I stop that? I hate it. Anyways. Thank you, Deep Shadow, for the headband. Thank you so much. I love these potatoes and I will treasure them forever. We're expanding the family of the potatoes slowly as we progress. It's an alien. You try to make his design based off Stitch. Oh, now I see it. I like it. Kat says, I love you with an emote. That's so cute. Hola, Cubic. ¿Cómo te fue en el trabajo? Hiroshi is based on your Pathfinder character. Está bien. Me alegra que estés bien, Falsito. Yo estuve movido. Yo mi día todo cansadito. My day today has been fully low energy. Hi, Josh. Hi, Sunny. Mi día estuvo con poca energía. No quería hacer mucho, así que no hice nada. Es todo. Yo, my day was like so slow. Anyway, guys, topic of conversation for today. I was thinking, since my ASMR channel is doing well, I really appreciate, by the way, all the interest. Let me show you something, okay? Voy a mostrarles, chicos, ya casi llegamos a 400 suscriptores en ASMR. In my ASMR channel, we have almost reached 400 subscribers. This makes me really happy. I want to show you some analytics. Miren esto, patatitas. I hear Kitty screaming. I don't like it. Miren la gran diferencia. Look at this. Pa, 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 pa. New model when? Well, I mean, my VTuber mom is still working on something, so I can't really rush there, right? I cannot really tell her, oh, work faster. She's just producing things quickly enough. Miren, chicos, mis 3 últimos videos de SMR. Parece que a la gente le gustó cuando estaba hablando. It seems my second ASMR video is the best so far on my channel. Hi, Assassin Man. We sleeping today? We're doing ASMR indeed. It seemed pop sounds were getting good views. Potato has a comfortable voice, has the most views. Almost three times more views than my subscriber count. That means people like it. No restrictions? Yeah, no restrictions. One of the things that irk me a lot about YouTube sometimes with my Giantess YouTube channel is that they keep demonetizing every video that I make. But with this new ASMR channel, everything seems to be going better. You subscribe to my YouTube? Thank you. There is 2 YouTube channels. The main channel for Giantess and then the ASMR channel for Confiness. Joshua is sick. Please drink water. Please get better soon, cutie. Voy a terminar unas cositas. Vamos a hacer unas... I'm gonna put something in the background while I'm doing... You subscribe to all the ones that you have. Thank you. Thank you. There is something truly magical about you guys coming to my stream and telling me, I subscribe to your YouTube channel. I don't know. It makes me feel so warm and fuzzy. It's not easy to start a new channel because it adds a lot of work. It adds indeed a lot of work to your content. But I believe it's good content, so it makes me happy. So I'm not really concerned about it much. I'm gonna play some Power Wash while we talk. Hola, Aldair, ¿cómo estás? Hola, bonito. Hi, Hexia. Hi. Me alegra tanto verlos. Last time on the Adventures of Potato, I managed to finish a lot of things I was doing. Oh, that's a loud doggo. I have a problem, guys. I don't know if I'm really capable of doing many live streams ASMR because I have like a lot of noises and it's annoying. What should I do? Minu bonito, buen alegra verte. Ah! Shut up! Shut up! Don't make sounds, please. Thank you. Yes, Steam is installed. Okay. So I am like thinking maybe I should do only ASMR YouTube videos that are off stream rather than doing live streams on ASMR. Because when I'm streaming there is so much freaking noise, man. It makes me extremely unhappy. I don't know. And then there is a plane in the background. I'm not sure if you hear it. Bye, Josa. Bien, Minu, hoy día hacemos ASMR. I'm not sure if you guys can hear the loud plane. Like I'm really trying, right? We're really trying our best here to have like a comfy time, but the life is like, nope, too much sound for you. Hola, might not. Oh, you don't hear it? I'm so glad you don't hear it. What the frick? You are blessed, Mart Rust. Hopefully it's because of my microphone. Have you looked into white noise machine or sound absorption? I have put on the wall some panels for sound absorption, right? That is the basic streaming equipment. But unfortunately, currently where I live, it's summer. So summer means I require the windows open. Otherwise, I'm gonna be sweaty the whole stream. Unfortunately, by having to keep the windows open, it happens that I hear every single thing that happens outside of my studio. It's not really that bad, okay? I shouldn't be complaining. But it's just annoying to me because I like perfectionism. I like to give my viewers and my community a good experience. And when I don't deem it a perfect experience, I get stressed. So this is probably a good topic of conversation in the beginning. I guess I need to just handle my emotions better, right? Are you bothered by the random doggo, the random cat, and the random plane in the background? Does it matter to you much? Because if it doesn't matter to you, it shouldn't be mattering much to me. I just need to learn how to not be bothered by that. You know? Hi, Rexon. Hi. You hear the crickets? That's because it's a YouTube video, yeah. Hola, Limón Fachita. ¿Cómo estás, lindo? It doesn't bother you. Potasa. Exacto. Con tal de que a ustedes no les molesten los sonidos de fondo, todo está bien. Thank you for the headband, Deep Shadow. Thank you. So let's begin talking about that. Because I really need to we're about to get advertisement. I really need to learn how to be better with my emotions, right? I tend to be very emotionally stable with many things for as long as things are going according to plan. But the moment things are not progressing the way I intend them to be, I start to suffer a lot of stress. Why? I wish I knew. Ya la vi hasta abajo. Sí. Haunted house. Yeah, this is supposed to be like a Halloween map. Me pregunto por qué cuando la... Grexos, thank you for the follow. Me pregunto por qué cuando las cosas no salen de acuerdo a lo planeado, tiendo a estresarme más de lo suficiente. I mean, don't get me wrong, guys. You're not my therapist. I'm not asking you the questions so you solve them for me. I'm just doing some introspection as we speak. Because I definitely want to be better emotionally, right? I want to, maturing emotionally requires a lot of like self-meditation and analysis. Why, when I plan everything and everything goes well, I am happy? Why, when I plan things and some unexpected stuff happen, I stress so much. So much so that my entire day can be ruined. Hace mucho no tenías tiempo de mis streams. ¿Dónde estabas, Limón Fachita? Don't worry, you'll be the stress relief. No, I don't think so, Hex. I don't want anyone in chat to be like a stress relief for me. The whole idea of having this conversation with myself while you're listening is that I can be better. I have been told in life that I need to be more flexible with certain things and scenarios. Hola, Basti. I've been told in life that I need to be more flexible with my approach, that not always everything is gonna go according to plan, and that is fine. I shouldn't be suffering when that happens. I don't know why I have this innate desire not to control people's life around me, but to control the things I'm working on, you know? Like, I'm not telling you, oh, I want to be in control of everybody here. No, 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 no. I just want the things that I want to be good, to be great quality, to be presentable the way I imagine and envision them. Maybe that is something wrong with me. You're absolutely terrible at that, says Wonder. One small mess, and suddenly you start doom and spiraling on how your life is over. Oh no. Though, to be fair, I have learned a lot by streaming that sometimes you just need to adapt to scuffiness and you need to go with the flow. Perfection is impossible, right? Having a backup plan, though, helps a lot. We're all emotional beings, says Emerald. Be you a dragon cat or an angel or anything. Emotion is tricky. You're prone to panic attacks, Emerald Dash. And what do you do when you have a panic attack? Do you take like deep breath? do you do that to relax yourself? You're el potato therapy. Lemon facha te quiero. Hi, Basti. Carbonados, you're so sweet. Hi, Carbonados. Hi, Phoenix God. Tus videos de ASMR en YouTube me ayudan a calmarme. I'm happy you say that my ASMR on YouTube helps you. You guys, if you're new, you're listening Quiet from the Shadows and you want more ASMR exclusive content, exclamation ASMR in chat. This is a new channel I'm running. Never let perfection get in the way of greatness. ¿Qué juegas, Maximiliano? Es un juego de limpieza, es muy tontito. See, I believe perfection can be great as a motivation towards improving yourself. Oh, but the problem with perfection is that you can also derail yourself and spiral down into a nonsensical depression and stress if things don't go your way. Let me tell you something, okay? Listen to me. Listen to this. A ver, escuchen esto. Imagine a teacher, let's say a sport teacher, tells his students the following. We're gonna be training to improve the height of our jumps. This is physical exercise, right? We're gonna be training so everybody in the class will be jumping higher. Deep Shadow, thank you for the headpad. Hi, Keyblade. So imagine that premise, right? And the teacher says to everybody, I want everyone to reach a ceiling that is 20 feet into, 20 feet tall. The students will probably look at each other and everyone will be like, that's impossible. No human alive could hope to jump 20 feet in the air, right? And while most people will just regard the challenge as something impossible and just simply not partake, or call the teacher crazy and call for his resignation, what happens? What happens if one student just starts trying to reach the 20 feet height jump? Of course, in the end, he's not gonna make it. But just by trying to accomplish the impossible, this student probably will unlock a greater height jump than the average student that didn't try. So, what am I telling you here is the following. Isn't the way of finding perfection usually the way to try the impossible? Even if you know you can't, sometimes you end up discovering new things along the way or unlocking new talents. That's what I mean, right? Hi, Verline, your pop helped me so much. Do you like my ASMR pop channel, Verline? Hola, Nuraku. Is this my new model? No, this is not a new model. Headpads are broken, they take your time, sorry. Lo mismo en español, Nuraku. Lo siento, perdón. You look like a beautiful dragon, thank you. He's starting to believe. Life is a journey with goals and achievements. Yo la verdad, chicos, yeah, but stop spamming headpads. If you say the headpads are broken, stop spamming them. I'm not gonna bother by that. So like, I was saying, oh yeah, so like, if I wanted to be perfect, and I start pushing myself to the limit, even though it's impossible to be perfect, two things can happen, right? I can end up frustrated because I didn't accomplish what I wanted to become, or I can end up becoming something different and better just by trying to be perfect. However, what is the issue with this mentality is that no one can truly be perfect, and there is always going to be someone better out there than you. Is it truly helpful and healthy to try to be perfect? Of course not. Of course not. I was talking about this on one of my ASMR videos, right? Perfection is such a tricky thing. Life is a potato is our life. Sí, somos patatas. Hola, Neptune. There is something to be said about trying to improve, but also needs to set realistic expectations so you don't end up depressed. Exactly, Ron. I like your wisdom. Ven, chicos, se puede querer muchas cosas en esta vida y se puede querer luchar por eso, pero hay que también ser realista, ¿no? Para no sufrir. That's a very interesting point. Setting realistic expectations. How hard can that be? Apparently harder than it seems because a lot of people tend to suffer because things don't go their way. Peculiar conversation. Hope your health because you're freezing and burning. Are you okay, Phoenix God? Hola, Isaac, papita lindo. La perfección no existe, Olimpo, exacto. Perfection is overrated, 100%. Always trying your best is what is important. That is a fantastic, phenomenal way of living. Trying your best. Even if your best doesn't give you a world Guinness record, you know what it gives you? Happiness. You realize how important it is to be happy. Mommy Lupi, thank you for the follow. When you start taking into account how fast life passes by and how trivial certain aspects of life can be, you start to really ask yourself the following important questions, right? How can I be happy? How can I live a life of no regrets? So that if the time comes that I part into the beyond, have I had a good life with everybody? Or am I taking regrets with me? Man, we're getting philosophical now. There is no such thing as normal. Normal was a construct. Yep. Berline, thank you so much for the follow. I hope you have a nice stream. Enjoy your lurkies. Get some nice rest. Carbonados in lim you. Limon fachim lim. Meow. Enjoy Deep Shadow. A ver, chicos, ¿qué es más importante, los objetivos o el viaje para obtenerlos? What is more important for you guys? Accomplishing a goal or the journey to get to the goal? Of course, if you already know the answer to this, try to be truthful, right? Try to be truthful with your answers. Because you might be saying something you saw somebody repeat on TikTok. Maybe some people on TikTok say, yeah, it's better for the journey rather than the objective. But maybe you value more the objective. I'm not asking TikTok what TikTok thinks about this. I'm asking you, what is your opinion? Do you like the journey towards accomplishing something? Or do you just want to have accomplishments all over? Mixelier, gracias por el cariño. Wow. Live music is an example. Perfect isn't always best. Human element in performance is why you go to live concerts. Mm-hmm. You think life is a movie? Would you rather watch a movie where nothing happens or the movie where the protagonist failed and learn to learn the mistakes? A compelling story. Okay, I like that. Me gusta mucho. The potatoes we met along the way, like the One Piece. The journey to get to the goal, well, you can really want to reach your objective. Your progress toward it is more important. And you know why, Kivlade? The reason being why the journey is more important than the objective is not because of just some trivial creation of romanticism regarding the beauty of going through hardships. It's because that in the journey you develop the personality. Let me explain you something, guys. As a content creator myself, I've been streaming for almost 3 years. Okay? Some of you have known me for months, some of you for years. If I start streaming and overnight I accumulate million followers and I'm streaming to thousands and thousands of people and I never had the knowledge of how to stream, it feels weird, it feels forced, and it feels empty. Now, some people may like that. Some people just want instant fame, and that's fine. However, if you spend 3 years with me and you have seen me going from 3 average viewers to 150 or 200 in some streams, you realize there is a process of growth. It makes you happy to see how far we've come together because it's a good memory. And I also, when I look back at my old content on my social media, I also look at it, I'm like, yo, we used to do these things. Remember when I used to do this stuff? It was so cute, it was so funny. Those memories to me, I cherish them more than numbers on my analytics at the end of the day. Yes, the analytics matter a lot, but that is not an emotional reward, you know? The analytics are there to just confirm that I'm doing the right thing and people are liking what I'm offering. But when I look back at my content and I notice, yeah, I remember when I did this. You guys remember when I killed Margit in Elden Ring for the first time? You guys remember when I had my debut for my model? And this type of things. I like that a lot. Hi, Mommy Lupi. Crazy, I saw you sitting on some people in VR chat. Oh my god. I was doing, like, I have a variety content, Mommy Lupi. I was doing like, I do Giantess content on Wednesday. I do ASMR on Thursdays, conversations. I do Dark Souls on Sundays. I am a variety potato. The Don't Starve Together clip. ¿Te acuerdas cuando quemaste las palomitas? Claro. Yeah, exactly, Chad. Fame is a monster. Genuine fans are better than fake fans. True. True to that. ¿El chicken smoothie? Claro. A ver, chicos, ¿qué se acuerdan más de mí? Lo primero que se acuerdan que más le llamó la atención. Guys, now that we're talking in the sense of remembering the friends we made along the way, what do you remember the most about me? If you're new to the community, you can still say whatever, how you found me, maybe. Oh, I remember this clip of yours. Because, like, it's so special. I don't know, man. So unique. So cool. Potato te quiero, limón fachita. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 5. Claro. Dark Souls, you approved that great game? Come on, visit me on Sunday. You will see I'm doing a Dark Souls 3 Level 1 challenge, Mommy Lupi. Te conocí por shorts de YouTube. Te gustó mi voz. Oh my god, they say... Limon Facha says that they found me on YouTube and they love my voice. Oh my god. What a beautiful compliment to get. When you got placed to play Minecraft, I remember that. Potato shooter game literally the first I joined you. What was it, Tenchi? Fortnite? Pelagius, thank you for the follow, by the way. Hi, Ambi. Hola, Dieguito, ¿cómo estás? Qué lindos que son. To me, I don't care how much time it takes. I'm probably gonna be streaming, like I said, for 25 years in total because I plan to make of this a long-term career, right? And I'm always gonna be here for you. I do exercise in the mornings, I try to watch my diet, I try to sleep correctly so that I can have a happy, healthy life and I can be your streamer for a long time as well. And I hope in return, as a promise, you're also taking care of yourself physically, mentally, and emotionally so that you can be here with me for a long time too. See, it's no longer just about you, chat. Now you have to also take care of yourself because of me. Are you gonna really prevent me from enjoying your company because you didn't take care of your health? No. See? It's a promise now. Alucard, te voy a lamer. Te conocí por TikTok. Hola. You distinctly remember the year 2023 celebration on the Minecraft server. That was fantastic. You remember the first VR stream you joined as Rexy? I'm glad you had such a good time with me, Rexington. You're so sweet. ¿Te acuerdas de cuando eras gaviota? Ay. Todo comenzó por una risa del Dark Souls. Don't ever doubt that I'm always gonna be myself. The same potato talking to you. I have always been the same since I started my streaming career. The only thing that has changed is the quality of the microphone, the quality of my streams, and I guess the model that is on. That's it. Chicos, la verdad yo siempre voy a ser igual. Mi personalidad siempre va a ser así. Desde que comencé, lo único que hemos cambiado han sido el micrófono y algunas cosas, como mejorar el contenido. You discovered you, says Michael. when you did a collab with Minkibus. Yo, Minkibus is nice. I wish I was more in contact with Minkibus, but I think she's really busy, so that's fine. I totally get it. Everyone is mega busy. I mean, just look at myself. I barely have time to engage with my community. Let alone would you have like people like Minkibus that have a job as well, like a voice actor or something. Insane. Not the one with the basic drawing game with the turrets and the other. Oh, I remember that. I remember that. Watching a stream on your ASMR Giant's content is comfy. Thank you. You remember the time you set up a challenge to get you to play Elden Ring? You were worried about being bad at it. And dear gods, you were. You were. But you also show that you really don't know how to give up. And now look at me run doing level 1 challenges in Dark Souls games. After I do Dark Souls 3 level 1, I'm gonna do Elden Ring level 1. It's gonna be amazing. Big promise. There is a special place for all of you in my heart. I want you to know that. Okay? If you think life is hard, I get it. Life is really hard. But don't you ever dare to think that you don't have a reason to live, because now I'm giving you a reason to be alive. Okay? And that reason is the blue potato in front of you. Without you, I'll be sad. Just remember of that. Just remember that, okay? Chicos, quiero decirles que en verdad me hacen muy feliz y no les tengo permitido rendirse nunca en lo que hagan y no se atrevan a privarme de su presencia porque me hacen muy felices, okay? Don't you freaking dare to forbid your presence to me, because I will be really sad, alright? It's okay if you cannot be here every day, by the way. I'm not being parasocial. I'm just asking you every now and then, come say hi. That's it. Sekiro level 1. I could try Sekiro Hexia, but I'm gonna suffer so much. I could try it though. Maybe. ¿Te acuerdas cuando me llevaste la dificultad de bichos en tus primeras veces? Claro. Y ahora mírate a ti, Chisquexito. Todo un pro. Yo, I remember when some of you used to be in the community and you didn't have a computer or a console. I remember like some of you said, yeah, I would love to play that game with you, Chonky, but I don't have it. Then months later, some of you said, now I have a computer, now I have a console, and we are playing games on a daily basis. So nice. I'm so happy for you. Don't worry. ¿Eres mala? No soy mala, Limpo, te quiero. Hi, every fake. Hello. I'm so happy you say that, Keyblade. My community as a whole tends to be really comfy, wholesome, and respectful to one another. That is the type of people I welcome within my community. And it makes me happy to read that some of you have found friends within the community that allows you to, enjoy games. Maybe you met a special somebody that you really like. Or maybe you also had up and downs, Remember, guys, you wanna hear a life lesson from your favorite potato? Buckle up. Life is not just about being happy, okay? Life is also about learning how to deal with sadness. You must understand, and you need to know, that you have to, at some point, deal with sad things. What will make you stronger in life is not always to try to be happy, but rather to learn how to walk in life with happiness and sadness. It's called emotional stability. Hola Manuel, ¿cómo estás? Thank you, Miso. Almost halfway to the VIP. Kind of, yeah. Hi, Miles. I'm doing good. ¿Solicitas unos bistecs a la carnivana? Suena muy sabroso, Tenshi. Está bien. Useful Pupper, thank you for the follow. What do you mean you're a useful pupper? Do you go sniffing around stuff and you collect things? Work pick up again. Bye, Miles. Take care. Hard time makes the good time better. You know, that opens the door to the next topic of conversation. A veces, chicos, es bueno sacrificar el tiempo y el ocio para tener una vida más tranquila más adelante. ¿Qué opinan de eso? Trabajar duro hoy para más adelante tener una vida más cómoda. What do you guys think on the next opinion? Is it better to work hard while you are young or semi-young? Not basically not like super old, so you can have a better life later? Or is it better to enjoy life when you are young and work harder the older you get? Because mind you, if you work hard when you're young, you won't have time to enjoy life. But if you don't work hard when you're young, the later years can be more challenging. What do you think is best to do here? Sometimes you try to be as useful as you can. Useful, Pepper. Here on my stream, you can be useful just when being yourself. I won't ask any effort from you. Just relax. Enjoy the vibe. Stay if you like. I will give you headpats. Hi, Fingsin. Hard times let you experience good times at their fullest. I mean, I'm not. When we talk about hard times, we're not talking about going to war. We're talking about putting in effort. We're talking about having a passion and a hobby and working many days, many hours to see that passion grow, you know? When we're talking about hard times, we're not talking about starving or dying. We're talking about putting in work, putting in hours into something to see the fruition of those projects come to life. Do you think that's something you should be doing when you are younger, when you are middle age, when you're older? Because mind you, right, each stage of life have a different perspective. Bye, Phoenix God. No hacer nada de dormir me parece la mejor opción. Olimpo, qué lindo. Hi, Staylox. Si eres un limón pero quieres una patata. Limón, hoy me encanta el sabor del limón. Te voy a comer. Enjoy your lurkies, useful pepper. I think that working hard when young is the way to go, even if you don't want to. Okay, but let me ask you something then. Let me throw a counter question. Do most people nowadays, gracias Spiper, do most people nowadays when they are young know what they want in life? I feel like everyone is like rushing through school, college, and work. Why don't we have like 1 or 2 years between school and college to think exactly what you want to do in life? And then, yeah, you might be pointed out as lazy, but sometimes a lot of people choose the wrong career and end up wasting money, right? Wouldn't it be better to like have some time to think what to do in life and then go for it full force with all your knowledge and energy? And so that you should experience life when you can't playlist. It's probably best to work hard when young, but it wouldn't give advice you wouldn't follow. Okay, I like that. I like that. Estoy casi seguro que la mayoría no sabemos qué queremos. Eso es lo que voy, Tenshi. Nadie sabe lo que quiere. Hola. Hi, Blackout. Welcome back. How are you doing? That is a tough question. You live each day as its own day. Listen, guys, I'm gonna tell you my own story to solidify my perspective, okay? I have been a failure in many things. I didn't know what to do when I was like out of school. My parents were super happy because they thought I was gonna be going to college to learn some engineering thing. Bruh, imagine me, right? I enlisted myself for 2 years for 1 year, and I did the absolute worst and I quit that career. I wasted my parents' money. Well, I didn't really waste it. It's just like I didn't work out for me. It was not meant for that because I didn't get it. It was not motivational. So I made mistakes in my choices, right? I took a couple of jobs I didn't like. I then find a different job that was better, but it wore me out. And I kind of quit it after 2 years. And then it dawned to me that I didn't want to do anything of that anymore. I just wanted to do my own thing. But to do your own thing, you need money. So I work hard, I save money, and I became a streamer. Now, why is a streamer working for me? I guess because I work hard for it, but also because I'm blessed to have you in my life. In all social medias. Also, we're gonna pause the conversation because the advertisements are about to play and we'll be back in 1 minute and 30 seconds. I'm gonna catch up with you guys. Limón Facha, nos vemos. Ah, no, yo no te voy a comer, no te preocupes, te voy a proteger. You have changed direction midway through college program to a different degree. Exactly, that's exactly what I mean. The reason why I'm telling you the story I'm telling you is not because I want you to feel, oh yeah, Chunky failed college once. No, it's because people don't know what they want to do in life. I feel like working hard when you're young is good if you know where you want to go. But most people have no clue where they want to go. That's the problem, right? They put so much energy and effort into achieving something they don't even wish for themselves. They just follow the dreams of their parents or somebody. And that's a problem. That's what I'm trying to get to here. You'll also try to work on stuff many times. You still try to just succeed. Does anything makes you happy, Stalox? Anything at all? Engineering in a nutshell, says Ivory. Yeah, I hate that. ¿Tú quieres un chocolate? Qué lindo. Chunky, you're amazing. Thank you. Advice from elders, says Ron. Do not do what your parents want unless you actually do what you want. Exactly. I'm glad you changed how you wanted to do in life. Thank you, Maverick. I'm Shadow Chunky Rantman. You tried to be an anthropologist, says Miso, but it didn't work out because you didn't provide. Ended up going into trades. That is a whole other topic also. A lot of the time, what we want to do in life doesn't really pay the bills. And let's be realistic, Chad. Some people want to learn art or music and they don't make a living out of that and they end up working on something else. If that is something you're passionate about, you can try to make a living out of it. There are ways, but it's also really hard. And we also need to be realistic that if things don't pay the bills, it cannot work just by itself. Hay talento, solo falta apoyarlo, dice Tenshi. ¿A ti te gusta hacer algo? Hola, Toby. Hi. Your college was involving multimedia and it's been only hard to find a job editor. So you're not working in a coffee shop. Yo, Keyblade, editing video. Let me give you an advice. There is a lot of VTubers out there that need an editor for their clips. If anyone here has an good understanding of video editing, the VTuber streamer industry allows you to make a living or earn a extra buck money. You're not gonna be a millionaire, but you're gonna extra a little bit by editing videos for these people. While you may have other things to do with your time, this is another way to maybe get you afloat or pay some extra bills. So never disregard talents you may have to make money, okay? Sometimes the little things, it's what matters, makes you happy. Sikaru, hi. Hello. How are you doing? Hi, Yoshi. Hello. There is a couple of things that makes Extelios happy, but there isn't a thing that really makes me happy connected with anything that isn't friends. Okay. You sound like a very social type of person despite being introverted. I am quite the opposite, you see. I can involve myself into a personal project and disappears from people's life for months. For as long as I'm working on the project and it's progressing, I'm happy, right? And then I come back to them and I'm really happy to show them what I have. Yeah. You kinda wanted to try out editing, look something to be interested. Give it a try. That is the only thing wrong with the only thing with wrong in this life is not trying something. Listen, even if something didn't work out for you, at least you have the knowledge on how to edit videos now. And that gives you the option to work on your own content or work for somebody else's content. There is so much you can do with video editing nowadays, especially since everything is just digital stuff. So it's good knowledge to have. Now you might be arguing, but Chonky, AI right now can edit videos easily. That's not gonna be a job anymore. Eventually, yeah, listen, there is always gonna be people willing to support real people, okay? AI might be improving drastically and it's gonna shift how things work online. But there are people with ethics and money. We're not talking about corporations like Ubisoft, right? We're talking about real people that actually put people first. So you will always find a way. Okay. Okay. Hi, Vagabond Panda. It's so nice to see you. Hi. How are you doing? Hi, Proctor. Gamer says, I have a lot to say about that. Okay, let me read that. You have amazing opportunities when you were in college because you were stuck in retail. You're happy to say that. You have your full-time job. Okay, that's good. That's good. Hi, Neon Nova. It's good. We're just talking right now. We're just vibing. We're just doing ASMR with soft boys. Art is nothing without the human element. Yeah, no, we don't really call AI art. We call it generative random images. But anyways, we're not really here to discuss much about AI, even though the topic can be fully interesting. Let me ask you something, guys. If you could play a musical instrument, what musical instrument would you like to learn? Chicos, una preguntita. Si quisieran aprender a tocar un instrumento musical, ¿qué instrumento musical querrían aprender? I want to know more about your choice of musical instruments. Iko, thank you for the headbutt. You're gonna end up having a nap? Enjoy it, Ron. Enjoy the nap, that's the point of ASMR. Te quiero, Limpo. Batería, piano. Recorder is the only one easy for your low brain? Oh, come on, Staylux. Drums or piano, violin. Probaste un tiempo la batería, tienes baquetas. I listen to you on my drive home, Iko. Have a safe drive. And the next question, follow up to the first one is, have you actually started playing music or not? ¿Y ya han tocado música o no, chicos? ¿Ya saben tocar música? Have you tried? Wait, house is dirty. Ah. Ok. Plonk, plonk. Me gustaría aprender piano. Sadly, no. Violin, accordion, or bagpipes. If you ever can and have the ability to do so, start learning your musical instrument. Do rhythm games count? No. Unfortunately, no, because that's a computer program. It's not really an instrument per se. Thou don't disregard that as that I'm not trying to make you feel bad, Ivory Cutie. It's more the fact that maybe some rhythm games can awaken in you a musical ear. Musical ear, by definition of something that I totally just made up, is the ability to listen to a song and then by touching your favorite instrument you can easily replay it. You kind of have like a memory on your musical memory. I'm not sure how to put that into perspective, you know. But maybe music like that can help you. You practice acoustic guitar, can you enjoy it? It's so cool. I like that. The only problem with acoustic guitar is that will leave your fingers hurting, right? Pretty much with the violin too. You try playing the drums, but you can't get the timing right because you ADHD mind. Maybe you need a different musical instrument. Learning by ear, exactly. I call it musical ear. Intenté aprender a tocar la guitarra, pero tengo la yema de los dedos muy delicada. No, créeme que te entiendo, Dieguito, duele bastante. I have tried to play acoustic guitar, and it hurts your fingers. It will leave calluses on the fingers. Creo que saca callos en los dedos, ¿cierto? Yeah. You just need to buy an instrument. I'm pretty sure. I hope you can. I hope you can get an instrument, Misa. Musical instrument. Why am I talking to you about this? And why do I encourage you all to try to find a way to play musical instrument? It's not only beneficial for your brain to learn how to play music, but it's also a great way to express what you have within your soul, either happiness or sadness, or any feeling. The musical instrument exists to express emotions. Remember that every great classical piece probably is accompanied with lots of emotions the composers were pouring into whatever they were trying to accomplish, or stories to tell. So you could do the same. It's a good therapy. It's not so expensive. It's not exactly cheap depending on the instrument you want. And you can take lessons. Thank you, Kirby Guy. You tried to learn how to play the guitar once, but you think it's not for you. That's fine, Blackout. That's fine. Hi, Nebs Peeps. Hello. Baba. Is that a pee-pee? No, that is a Halloween hat. You need to check your eyes, or you need to probably stop browsing on the internet for you know what. You need to cleanse the mind. You've been watching too much of that. Albums are the stories in music. Basically, yeah. You really wanted to learn to write. Like, right then? I mean, I could tell you guys things I'm learning, but I don't want to disclose a certain part of my private life. But I may or may not be learning a musical instrument. And maybe one day I will be, hopefully, delighting you with a musical piece live on a stream. Hopefully not destroying your ears in the process, you know? Because it can be really loud. Maximiliano Bonito. Pa-pa-pam. The apothecary is fully cleaned. Ya está limpia la casita. Vamos a pasar por ella. Let's go clean this area. One day, the potato's gonna play music for you, but I'm not gonna tell you why. Tavo play electric guitar. Man, that's cool. The electric guitars. I believe the reason why I'm telling you all of this about the musical instrument is because I want you to have a healthy emotional life. And by playing music, you can learn how to express sometimes things you cannot put into words or tell other people. You know what I mean? It's like art. I'm not a therapist, okay? Please don't take my advice. I mean, for freak's sakes, I'm just a VTuber streamer. But sometimes people have bottled up emotions from past issues or trauma that they don't know how to talk to other people. And sometimes it just happens that music or art allows you a way to vent about those things. And it also benefits your brain. So it could be a good idea to do that, guys. Chonky's joining a VTuber idol band? No, not really. Not really. I don't think I want anything to do with the idol culture. I mean, the most appealing thing about idol culture is that everybody likes what you do and everybody's so supportive, but there is so much toxicity behind the walls of idol culture, right? Like parasocialism, rules. I don't know. Have you guys ever seen those horror stories of the Japanese idols that can't even dare to have a boyfriend or a girlfriend because if they did, they will be betraying their fans or something like that? I mean, I don't mean to disrespect the culture, right? Because I don't know it, because I'm not from Japan. But to me, that sounds a little too much of a issue, if you know what I'm saying, right? I mean, maybe some people like the idol culture, but for me, it seems extremely dangerous. So I don't like it. It's awful. Ugh. It can be. K-pop artists have the same issue. Había la historia de una reportera de noticias en Japón que era tan popular como una idol y un día tuvo un novio y tuvo que raparse la cabeza para pedir disculpa. There was once a story I saw on YouTube. This is real, by the way, a documentary. There was a news reporter somewhere in Japan that was really famous with their people, with the fans. When people watch her, Maquito, gracias. When people watch her, nobody really cared about the news, the weather. Everyone was just tuning in to watch her. She was like an idol, right? And she made the weather, she made it extremely popular. And one day, she is seen on a tennis game, sitting in like a special VIP area with a musician or something like that. A guy. Somebody takes a photo of her, uploads to Twitter, and everybody loses their mind. And they start calling her traitor, betrayal. How could you have a boyfriend that she has a boyfriend? How long has she got a boyfriend? I feel so betrayed. Everybody was everybody was collectively losing their mind. And I find that extremely toxic, you know? Guys, if you feel that way towards a streamer, please be careful. There is not a single streamer that likes people that are over possessive and controlling, okay? If you have these traits within you, do some self-introspection and change. Because trust me, it's not gonna get you anywhere. Hi, Supreme. Hola, kitty. The betrayal, exactly, Seeker. Estás trabajando mucho, Mayito. ¿Por qué? ¿Qué has estado haciendo? She was really beautiful. Is it the one that tennis boyfriends? Yes, that's what I was talking. Hi, Moki. Enjoy your lurkies. It's total lunacy. It is what happens sometimes. Like I said, I'm not trying to point out and say, oh my god, this is terrible. Yeah, it looks terrible to me, but I don't understand the culture. Maybe that's normal, but it shouldn't be though. No one is entitled to anyone else's presence, or no one should be telling what to do or not to do. But here we go. I think of a few people that have met recently with those stress as Rexy. Listen, Rexy, if you have ever met somebody that has these overly possessive, controlling traits, that they don't want you to have any type of friends or they want your attention all the time, it's good to have an early conversation with them before the issues begin and spread out of control. They spiral out. As I always advise my potatoes, have 20 minutes of an awkward conversation with somebody telling them to stop, then endure 3 years of their presence and abuse because you don't know how to stand up for yourself. Okay? Basically, what I'm telling you is to have balls, even to the ladies. Grow a pair, say no, set your boundaries early, and save yourself a lot of issues in the future. Yep. Good night, Sel. I'm doing great, Supreme. We're just doing some comfy ASMR while I'm cleaning. We're just discussing stuff. We're talking about many random things that happens. This type of streams usually is basically a sleepy voice when I'm just yapping about anything that comes to my mind. Basti bonito. Majito, ¿en qué trabajas tanto? I got you, no worries. Yes, communication is the number one key. Communication is important. Often when you don't speak issues... Oh my god, Sika, you were there. Hi, Sika. When you don't speak the issues you have with people, they will just assume everything is fine, even though that is not the case. Hi, Tiny. Hola, Foxen. Hi, Side. Did you manage to check out why you couldn't join the Minecraft realm? Base takes, says Ichigo. It's definitely worth a time investment. I hope... Yeah, no, it's absolutely... It's very needed to sometimes have an awkward conversation with people to have a prosperous, happy, healthy life in the future. Hi, Surf Gator. I'm comfy. I'm just talking Talking, 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 talking. Having conversations with people is important. You know what brings me to the next topic? Toxic people. Have anyone in life ever encountered someone that you know is toxic? Are you still talking to that person? Chicos, en el tema de las personas tóxicas, ¿alguna vez han conocido una persona súper tóxica en su vida? Yourself, Stalogs. Oof. You really claim yourself to be toxic, though. Huh. No, Alexis, me alegra mucho. Yeah? What do you mean? Your whole life you met people like that and they're annoying. Toxic people come in many ways and shapes. Some of them pretend to care for you and manipulate you, love bombing you, only to change their approach once you stop giving them what they like. Some people need to be identified immediately when you have toxic people in your life. The worst part about it is that this can be your family members, your brother, your sisters, your best friends. You don't know because you never took time to look into those things. But once you notice some red flags, it's good to just talk about things and distance yourself. Let me get rid of this. Yes and no, it's like getting a bad feeling around someone before they even reveal it. That is so cool, Miso. So basically listening to your gut saves you a lot of trouble. I have talked about this in the past with the potatoes. I have this innate high empathic personality and I can tell sometimes by certain things people say, certain really little subtle things that shouldn't be being said. And I'm like, wait a minute, did this person just said that? And I just quickly follow my guts and hi Pokegamer. I just avoid people that are like that and I usually never have troubles with people because I realize, oh, yeah, this person was really toxic. I'm glad I got away from them. Instead of going to the process of befriending people, I don't know. Gossip power was supreme. Yeah. You don't know if you're toxic, you just like to think of yourself having a negative traits. Why do you like putting yourself down, Stalogs? Why do you think? Have you been told that you're not good enough? Or are you yourself telling you that you're not good enough? Nos vemos tu meni, descansa lindo. Toxic people and difficult people with impossible expectations. Yep. It's good to distance yourself from people like this immediately. For your own sake, for your own sanity. Even if it's someone you know for a long time. You never know, really. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. You never know when. For example, let me tell you a story about me, chat. My own family. And please tell me if this is a relatable thing or not, okay? I'm talking about the family members outside of my mom and dad. I love my mom and dad. They support me in every way possible. And they never gave me issues. And they have improved a lot as people as well, right? But when I was really small, a small potato, like really small, I always used to think my family, my outside family, you know, my grandparents, my aunt, my uncles, like everyone was so nice and happy to each other, right? And it seemed during the family reunions, during Christmas and the happy birthdays, and the casual occasional family meeting every month that I was forced to attend thanks to my parents. But somewhere along the way, when I became a teenager, I remember noticing certain things. My grandparents, for example, my grandparents, part of my, one of my grandparents used to sleep in separated rooms. Hi, Leonidas. Hi, Rare Car. Can you imagine how weird that is? And I never questioned that as a kid. Why do my grandparents sleep in separated rooms in the same house, right? I never thought of it because nobody really told me anything. And both of them liked me. Both of them were nice to me. But then one day I started questioning those things. And I'm like, yo, are there relationship problems between them? And so I started to learn the family lore. And everything was going downhill from there. I started to learn that aunts, uncles, grandparents, everyone had so many issues. There was like a gamba addict in the family and I didn't even notice. There was someone addicted to alcohol as well and I didn't even know that was the issue. There was someone that blew all their money and was drowning in debts, but nobody knew because this person never spoke about it until it was too late. Jesus. And everyone on the family reunions was like so weird, man. Everything felt so out of place. Hola, Esos. Much has been difficult? Not really. I was just in shock. You grow from communication with people. You're grieving up front. It's true to yourself is important. It is important. It is way better to be honest, have an open, direct conversation with people, expressing yourself correctly. You're not supposed to be blunt about everything, right? But it's important to be direct and honest so that in the future you have less issues with people. You know what I'm saying? Is it your meals or anyone else's stream just black? What do you mean? Try refreshing. Thank you, Carbonados. Daedric, hi! How are you doing, Daedric? We're having cozy conversations right now. How's it going? Ser directos vale la pena, pero hay que saber expresarse. Being direct is worth it, but please learn how to express yourself. Just because you think of yourself as you don't care about anyone, just because you say you don't care for people's feelings doesn't mean that you have a right to be a jerk. People are emotional creatures. Thank you for the headbutt. Try to always be kind to people. You don't know what people are going through. Like I don't even know right now in chat. Maybe someone here is like super exhausted, tired, about to give up. I know all it takes is me to say kind words to maybe help them just slightly enough so they can keep going, you know? You don't know. Welcome back, Haxor. Hi, welcome M182. Hello, DD3As, how are you doing? Most of your family is Iris, says Emerald. And honestly, a lot of problems buzzing around, breakups and disagreements. Oh damn, I hate to hear that. Rare card, thank you for the follow. How's it going? A stretch break, okay. You care for everyone's feelings except yourself, says Side, but that is not healthy. You know, one of the topics of the conversations for my next ASMR video is gonna be about putting yourself first. Putting yourself first is something apparently not most people do. Thank you, Supreme. It sounds selfish, right? Oh, you're gonna put yourself first? No. We're supposed to make everybody happy and provide for their happiness. No. Being a little selfish in life will allow you at least a level of comfort. Listen, being selfish as a word is bad. But what I'm trying to tell you is to be kind to the right people that appreciate you, not the people that take advantage of who you are, you know? Will you give your money to somebody that tells you that they don't care for you? I don't know, imagine you are dating somebody. And this date, let's pretend it's a woman and they tell you, honey, I wanna go travel. Can you please pay my expenses? And you be like, but Sonny, but honey, Sonic, but honey, sorry, I don't have much money right now. And she tells you, oh, that's okay, babe. I understand. It's not a problem. That's fine, right? But then she'd be like, what? You're supposed to pay for everything I want. Excuse me? You know, the same goes with guys, right? And in relationships, it's usually a mutual thing. No one is entitled to your time. No one is entitled to your money. You have the right to give or take that attention from people that deserve or don't deserve it. Stop giving if you cannot sustain yourself. That is a warning, a cautionary warning for anyone watching me. If you don't have money to pay your rent and you have a subscription with me, I'll be very pissed off at you. Because you're supposed to be looking after yourself. How on earth are you gonna save money if you don't stop saving money? Lavaboy, thank you. It's nice seeing you, guys, Race Card. From TikTok. Oh, do you like my pop sounds, Race Card? Ubahag Supreme. You people that value your whole life, you have self-esteem and only put others before yourself in everything. Yep, that's not good. Enjoy your sleepy time, Blackout. I'm glad you like it. What is the name of the game? Power Wash Simulator. It's okay to give sometimes to people that make you happy, but not the people that use you. Unless, of course, you're into that kind of things, but even then, that's kind of scary. Remember, if you don't have a family, you have to look out for yourself. Your savings are important. Don't just waste your money. That's basically the conclusion of that topic. Tan, tan, tan. Este castillo va a quedar muy limpio y bonito, me gusta. I'm happy cleaning this castle, this makes me happy. Si ganara la lotería, ¿qué fuera lo primero que harían, chicos? If you would win ever the lottery, what would be the first thing in your life that you will do? If I won the lottery, I will buy my parents safety for their retirement. I will buy myself a place far away from everybody so I can actually record ASMR streams with any background noise. And with the excess money, part of it, I will invest it so I could always have more and it grows over time. And a great deal of it, I will probably use it to help people around me that I care. But here is the problem, right? Because that is wishful thinking. What do I mean by this? It's not that I don't like helping. In fact, I love helping. But the problem is that when you help people with money, the friendship changes. When you are giving people free money, people often see this as a weakness and then they want more. And they take you for granted. I think if you win the lottery, I think it's a terrible idea to give your friends or family money. I think it's best to invest the money to make business. And then if you want to help somebody, hire them and have them work for you. So that they can have a nice life with a good salary, but they're also working for it. And it's not just a free thing. You know what I'm saying? That seems more reasonable. Una casa y vacaciones de por vida. Muy bien, ese dos. You will give your friends and family tons of gifts. I don't think that's a good idea, Lava Boy. No. I'm glad you like my ASMR, Haxor. If you win the lottery, no, you didn't win the lottery. What? Thank you, Carbonadas. Pay off your parents' student loans, invest a bit, then topple capitalism. If you win the lottery, the first thing you do is call your bank and a lawyer in that order. Oh, true. I mean, yeah, no, we're talking about the buying things, but yes, I get it. Hi, Digi. Hi, Django Isha. I'm doing great. Just been comfy on ASMR. Hi, Dada Dio. How's it going? Hello. In the end, you must learn to be careful with your money. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It might not be a good idea, but it's what you already do whenever you get money anyways. As long as you have enough for yourself, Lava Boy, that is okay. I'm a comfy potato today, guys. By the way, since today I've been feeling quite low on energy, stream my last 2 hours at best. 2 hours and a half if I feel like it, okay? It'll be a short stream. Chicos, hoy día ya que me siento con poca energía, el directo podría durar 2 horitas a lo mucho. Yeah, just a short stream. It's okay. I don't know why today I didn't feel like doing much at all. Lim Supreme. Draco says, if I ever won the lottery, you will pay off everything you need to pay off. Good. Buy a house. Good. Get stuff you wanted and give the rest to your Oshis. So sweet. You guys have quite a kind heart. If you buy a house for your boyfriend and yourself. Oh, oh, that's so cute. They say buying houses nowadays is so impossible and expensive. What is Gen Z gonna do? I wonder. Me pregunto qué va a ser la generación Z que dicen que no pueden ni pagar casas. And everything right now is being sold to you as online subscriptions. Do you guys want to hear the most egregious thing I learned while watching a documentary about the economy? They say that some printers, I'm not joking, some printers require you to have an online subscription to use them, even though you have to pay for the printer and you have to pay for the ink. How is that a thing? How is... Excuse me? You're not surprised at all? You're right? Marvel Spider-Man installed faster. I hope you like it, Supreme. Imagínense pagar una suscripción por una impresora. And yes, they do that. You had to set it before and some family friends. It's so weird. It's so strange. Why will people buy... Why will anyone buy a printer, buy ink, only to buy an online subscription? Gracias, Haxor. You have that kind of thing happen here? Oh no. Doesn't help ink is expensive on its own? It's so weird. Bye, Haxor. I'll see you next time. Lim. Thank you for the headbutt. Need to pay for the ink on the subscription. Printer companies are absolutely diabolical. See, that's the problem, right? What in the beginning of the subscription base seemed to be comfy. For example, let me tell you something. Oh my god, imagine buying 1,000 books because you love reading, but you cannot simply carry 1,000 books with you. What do? You buy Amazon online books. Seems pretty cool, right? While in paper, this practice seems to be quite nice, and you'll be like, yeah, now I can carry all the books I like. What happens is that you don't really own the books. You have a license for it. And if one day Amazon wakes up and they lose the license of the book, the publisher takes it off. The book is no longer yours. The same happens with video games. You know? All your online in-game currency, all those little things that you buy, they're not yours. If one day they close the servers, you lose everything. All the time, all the money. It's crazy. We're just talking about video games, but now think about that in a different VR perspective. Hi Jade, welcome. How is that legal? I'm not sure. Let's make Chunky play the spooky game. Yes. Yep. Buy a library. Oh, you're right, exactly. You're sticking with your study of Chunky idea. Owning physical things today is better. Thank you, very fake. Having an actual DVD with a copy of your favorite game actually is much better. Because boy oh boy, God forbids, your favorite game with all your limited skins and everything you pay for disappears out of the face of the planet and you lose all your money and time. That can happen anytime. That's a problem though. I hear children screaming in the background. I hate that so much. Welcome back, Tabu. Solamente estamos conversando. Duerme. What is the game in mind for the child point? A Menti. It's a spooky game about exploring a pyramid. Spooky stuff, I tell you, spooky. Dun 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 dun. It's like how TikTok nearly was banned. Yup, TikTok was nearly banned, and a lot of people that made a living out of TikTok almost lost everything they had. That's exactly what I'm trying to tell you right now. Gen Z or the next generations, Alpha, Generation Beta, and Gen Z, they don't really own anything anymore. Everything is just subscription based. Bro, imagine if they actually do the same with houses. I mean, they do that, right? It's called renting. There's like a car service. I remember now, chat. There's like a car. Yeah, there was a car that requires an online subscription for it to be even used, even though you pay the gas. Bro, that is so sad. Where are we going? So crazy. Yum, 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 yum. I will go around everywhere on a bicycle. That's it. Hi, nostalgic. Meow. Meow. La generación Skibidi Olympus, sí. Every single industry in some way designed to keep money flowing. Yeah, I get it. But I feel like they missed the mark on the online subscriptions. I feel like what was meant to be a cool technological thing became a greedy thing, and I got destroyed for the worst. Is this Halloween a map? Yeah, this is a Halloween map, Supreme. Yes, it is. There is a self-driving taxi service here that you can use, or you need to pay a subscription to use it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Isn't that the same to paying to the taxi driver though? What's the difference? You hear lots of riveting? Yeah, I put like some froggies in the background, sorry. If your sub ends when it's the car, I wonder what happens. I'm not sure. You personally think all of this subscription stuff is BS if you pay your money for something that it should be yours, not rented. I agree with you 100%. But that is not the normal thing right now, unfortunately. Everyone now has to rent everything. That's why we have the booba taxi. That's why you have the booba taxi, Chad. That's why I care for you and I carry you to your way home and on your work in the booba. So you don't have to suffer with abusive subscriptions online garbage. True. Acuérdense, chicos, que tienen las bobas. Yes. That's right. Well, I think I have cleaned enough of this house for now. I want to do something else. Creo que podemos hacer otra cosita ya. Ya me aburrí de limpiar. Da 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 da. Comfy Supreme. You're really interested in romance book with the characters were frogs. Froggies. You play GTA and kidnap an NPC in your car, that happens? No. Booba taxi is a great idea. Yeah. It only costs one headpad to drive on the booba taxi, chat. Solamente me dan un headpad y pueden viajar en el taxi boba. Tororo. No es muy caro. Gracias, Olimpo. Do you think it's time for you to rest? Bye, lover boy. You have a nice rest, okay? Much love and appreciated. Thank you for being here with me tonight. I think you're great. Nostalgic comfy. I'll give all the headpads so you can ride on the booba taxi. I will take you to your work. I will take you to your home. Anywhere you wanna go. With a simple headpad. I should probably advertise that as a giant service. Are you tired of getting stuck in work? Is your transport usually crowded? Are you looking for a softer, comfier experience while you're trying to get to your commuting to work? Well, now you can. Thank you, Carbonados, for the headpad. Well, now you can. Because you can absolutely join the Boba Taxi Giant Service by Chonkylotus. With an online subscription of a headpad daily, you will be able to traverse in the comfiest of the comfiest transports. A massive 200-meter tall dragon cat Booba will take you to your home safely. Are you tired of getting stuck in the traffic jam? No worries. A giantess have a special designed part of the city to traverse faster. Community work. Yeah. Renting stuff is okay, but it should be cheaper. Oh yeah, renting is fine, but online subscription is garbage. Things are grim. Ajá. ¿Puedes vivir en las bobas? Sí. Hola, Spirit Eater. Oh, okay. Yep. Everything now has an online subscription. Even the Booba taxi. But don't worry, it's very affordable and almost free. It just requires one headbutt. That's it. Dun, da, dun, da, da. One day, I wonder where we're gonna go in the future. That's so. It makes me happy to spend time with you, okay? I'm really hopeful towards the future, but I'm also a little scared. Where are we going with this online subscription thingies? People gonna have affordable way of living? How come rarely ever now have a house or an apartment? Thank you, Spirit Eater. So many questions, so many doubts. And in the midst of everything, you also have to live your life. Be an adult, go to work. You know, just do your best, I think. You wanna go to Canada and get robbed? Why do you say that, Side? Don't do that. That would be a terrible idea. Dun, dun, dun. La casita está quedando muy bonita. The house is looking so nice. Canada has maple syrup, right? You're paying headpats for such a wonderful service. You have a question. May chat with driver? Yeah, you can chat with the driver. With me. When you are resting between the booba and I'm taking you to your house or your work, you can have a nice conversation with a giantess potato. Do potatoes get special treatment? Well, maybe there can be like a special VIP seat. On the head, on the shoulders. Nice house, thank you, Tabo. We're cleaning nicely. I heard that she didn't have her license to operate Booba Taxi. This mess hasn't been redacted. No. I don't need a driver license to walk. Okay. Rexy, why? Why are you outing me like that? I'm gonna bonk you. Imagine getting told to give me all your Looney Tunes. I don't get it. But okay. There was never a license to begin with. No. ¿Qué pasó? What happened? Did you guys just... Did you guys just casually unlock the spooky game for the next week? Ah, ¿ya lo lograron? Hi, Protector. Did you reach the challenge for this spooky game? Okay. I guess now it's my duty to play a spooky game next week for your entertainment and your sake. Oh no. No. Alright, chat, we got it. I think you need to scroll higher. Let me write this down on my agenda real quick. Hold on. Yes, I have a physical agenda. A schedule on Monday 10. Make a schedule. Include a scary game. A mentee. Oh boy, I'm gonna die so much. No, I'm not gonna play FNAF. I'm gonna play a mentee. Yeah, I like using an agenda. It makes me feel happy to be able to write things. I believe we use the keywords for a lot, which is not bad. But I feel like it's also important to sometimes do the thingies that we do writing and stuff. It's important, you know. In Canada, dollars are called loonies. Oh, I didn't change that. I didn't know that side. A week-long goal for this community should be 100,000. I think so. Well, congratulations, chat. You are forcing me to play a spooky game next week. Lo lograron, chicos. La próxima semana voy a jugar cositas de terror. Un jueguito al menos, ¿sí? Travel by Buba, the future of transportation. It's like VIP transportation, yes. Everyone wants to be traveling by Buba. Thank you, very fake. The comfiest of them all. Tururun. La da da da. La da da da. Anyways, we're at 51% of this spooky house. Interesting progress. Congratulations, guys. Listen, a spooky game might be on Thursday, okay? Instead of ASMR, we may actually do spooky stuff, I think. We'll see. El jueves, chicos, estaría bien para el juego de terror. Do you like Thursday as a spooky game? Or Friday? También puede ser viernes. Como gusten, martes, viernes. ¿También nos cargas encima de potasa? Sí, claro. Spooky ASMR. Oh no, I'm not gonna do it. A mentí, spooky game and do ASMR content all crazy. Olimpo, ¿por qué lloras, bonito? ¿Estás bien? Friday, you like ASMR streams? Okay. Aya, tara, 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 tara. Martes o viernes de miedo. No martes, que sea viernes. La la la. I think we're almost reaching 2 hours now. And I think soon it's gonna be time to rest. What a comfy conversations we have. I like it. By the way, guys, in case you like ASMR, in case you want more of the voice that I have recently started an ASMR channel. Exclamation ASMR in chat. That's a loud playing in the background. Thank you, Bugattis. Did you have a nice lunch? I did. Lunch was good. I had ravioli with some grounded meat and tomato sauce. Hi, Nova the Blue Dragon. How's it going? Welcome to my stream, cutie. Welcome to a cozy time. Guys, I already have a progress of the model, of my new model. I could literally swap to it right now. Look. It says Chonky 2025. But I'm not showing you. Because you need to wait. You got the meat off the ground? No, I did not. Ravioli is yummy. Yeah, I have a new model coming very soon. It's gonna be so cool. Oh, you just reminded me of something. Hold on. Ow. Oh, okay. Ravioles con carne y salsa de tomate. Sí, delicioso. It was delicious. What did you guys have for lunch today? ¿Y ustedes, chicos, qué tuvieron de almuerzo? Huh? What was your lunch today, chat? Because I had raviolis, right? Hi, Scoodles. Thank you so much for the raid. Hi, Jesus. Welcome, Deacon. Scoodles. You had a doner kebab? Was that yummy? Hola. Everybody in chat, please say hi to Scoodles. Chicos, todo el mundo en el chat saluda a Scoodles, por favor. Meatballs and rice for the spirit doctor. That's nice. Yo, Raiders, what did you have for lunch? I'm currently engaging in asking my chat about it, and I'm curious about your nom-noms. Hi. You had pizza, Bugattis. Now I want pizza. It's been so long since I had some good pizza. Galvatron Cutie, thank you for saying hi to the Raiders. And Seon, and Protector, and Tabo, Raider Mystico. You forgot what you ate, Scoodles? No way. It just happened today. Come on, do some effort. Do some memory effort. There is no way you forgot what you had for lunch just now. It's not longer than 12 hours, is it? Japanese food supreme? What was it named? Takoyaki? Chunky, can you eat me? I can eat you. I can numb you if you want. Oh, speaking of numbing. Ta-ta. You know you had chicken earlier to know if it was lunch or no. Well, at least you know you remember something. Is it almost ready? What is it ready, Supreme? Order pizza, Chunky? No, I don't want to order pizza. It's not the healthiest choice for numbing. It's delicious, yeah, but I don't know. I'd rather keep my num nums in check. Thank you, Skittles, for the headbutt. You're so sweet. Is Giantess friendly? Yep, I'm a friendly Giantess. I only numb potatoes when they want to be eaten. Skittles, what were you doing on your stream, I wonder? Were you doing some gaming? Were you doing some comfy talking? Were you playing Fortnite? You're so nice, Skittles. So many good vibes from you. Such a positive, good being you are. Marvel Rivals, oh my. Did you win? Marvel Rivals is an addiction for many people, it seemed. Everyone is playing that game. Chicken cordon bleu? What is chicken cordon bleu? I wonder. Chunky, you're so sweet. I'm only saying things the way they are, okay? I find you, Skittles, to be super nice. And I think you definitely are positive in the streaming VTuber career community. So never change who you are. Yeah. You're scared. You have megalophobia. It's okay if you have megalophobia. Some people may be scared of big objects, but under the right conditions, everything can be better. Remember, at the end of the day, a fear is just a fear. You can overcome it slowly and gently. Don't let your fears consume you. No, 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 no. We have been raiding with different characters, altis. I don't play marbles. What does that mean, Squirrels Cutie? I'm curious. Cheesecake, descansa, bonito. Ya mañana jugamos Helldivers tranquilos, ¿sí? Descansa. Chunky, wanna be my Valentine this year, says Sayon. Well, my dear Sayon, partially yes and partially no. What I mean by this is that my Valentine's is my chat. So, if you're part of my chat, then yeah. But it cannot just be you. It has to be everybody. You know? Because we're a community here. Uh-huh. I really like it. That's so cute that you ask. My question about your new model? What is the question? Oh! What was the question, Supreme? Sorry. Hi, late Hyrule Kitty. Hello. Oh, the ultimate Squirrels. I see. I understand now. It's like Overwatch, right? Yo, guys, they say Marvel Rivals kills Overwatch. I don't know. I think it's true. Marvel Rivals is everything Overwatch wanted to be, I guess. Overwatch 2. The first Overwatch was actually really fun. It would be funny. Don't steal me, Supreme, no. Cada personaje de Marvel Rivals tiene una ulti. Y al activarla tienen su línea de voz especial. Entiendo, Sviper, gracias por explicar. Squirrels, you are so sweet. Pam, pam, pam. Please make sure you get some nice rest, right? You deserve it. You work so hard as well. Streaming is not easy, I understand. Gali from Rivals is cute. Who's Gali? I wish one day we could live in a castle. And the castle will have the best internet ever. And we will play games, hide and seek. Marvel Rivals. Maybe one day I'll step my toes into Marvel Rivals. She's a giant girl like Chunky? Really? I didn't know there was a giantess option in Marvels. Whee! Pra! Toko 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 toko. You being a streamer Marvels till we get like to 3K. Oh, you're almost at 3,000 followers, Scoodles. Is that your goal? Amazing. Are you trying to grow off a niche? That's actually really smart. I know you didn't ask for advice, Scoodles, but don't forget to work on a YouTube channel. Maybe you should do Marvel's Rival YouTube content. Thank you, Carbonatos. Yeah, you should definitely do that. YouTube will help you a lot. It's amazing how many people you can find on YouTube. I am currently spending 2025 with the intentions to grow my YouTube channels a lot. That's my goal for this year. Welcome, SW Shield. How are you doing? The cleaning of this house is important, okay? Thank you, Maverick, for the headband. You haven't edited since Thanksgiving. Yeah, no, definitely. Like I said, I'm not backseating you, Scoodles. I'm just telling you, like, YouTube, you could definitely make Marvel Rivals content that goes viral on YouTube because that game is really popular right now. And in that sense, oh, anuncios, we have advertisement right now. I'm falling asleep. Bye, Seon. Sleep well. Bye. Anuncios. Advertisement. Conservatory. Josh. This whole thing is almost clean. Power Wash is a therapeutic game. Call me crazy. You will not change my mind. Defend the chat. Hi, one can of tuna. Everything is going really well. Just doing some soothing ASMR talking, that's it. Being comfy, basically. Chicos, se los aprecia tanto a todos. My lovely potatoes. Would you say you have rested well during this stream? Do you find it resting, relaxing? Or would you rather just have another just chatting stream with a louder voice? Chicos, ¿dirían que en este directo se han relajado? ¿O no tanto? Do you think you have achieved some form of relaxation tonight? No agarres la cola, no. Game Supreme. Squirrels, you're so sweet. I am. No agarras la cola. Gracias, Olimpo. Qué lindas palabras. It takes your mind off the state of the world to yap. Yeah. Yeah, the world is a little upside down right now. We're not gonna talk about that here. All of us know and understand what is happening. What? Oh. That's good. Bye, Scoodles. You have a wonderful rest. Thank you so much for rating. As always, remember to stay cozy, be yourself, and have a wonderful time. I'll see you around next time, okay? Thank you, Spirit Eater. I'm glad you like my ASMR voice. Maybe one day we'll have a huge YouTube ASMR channel. And I'll be happy with that too. Yosh. Blackout, have a wonderful night. Rest well. We have reached 2 hours of ASMR, guys. This could be a good ending for now. That is, unless... yeah, everybody's gonna sleep. Bye, Q-Late. That is, unless I come up with something else to do. 2 horitas de ASMR es bastante sólido. It's a good resting time, ¿ok? Gracias, Spiper. Me alegra mucho que te guste. Te quiero. Today is your birthday, says Rip Roder. Really? Is it your birthday? Hey! Toby, you can be in the booba. Everyone, please congratulate Rip Roder for their birthday. Hi, Jules. Chicos, por favor, felicitemos a Rip Roder por su cumpleaños. Here we go, right? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Rip Roder. Happy birthday to you. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna roll around. Never gonna disagree you. Never gonna tell a lie. Bam, 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 bam. Me alegra mucho que te haya ido bien en tu día especial. Thank you, chat, for saying happy birthday to Rip Roder. Gracias, chicos, por saludar. Muy bien, chat, muy bien. Good job. You make me so proud. You make me so proud to be your streamer today. Alright, this is clean. Cute boys. Thank you. Appreciate it. The compliment means a lot. Ta ta ta. Ta ta. Thank you, Protector. Thank you so much for the headbutt. That is really kind of you. Appreciate it. Esta casita va a tener que esperar, aunque quiero acabarla, no sé. I am conflicted. Gracias, Spiper, por el headpad. I am conflicted if I should finish clearing this house right now or if I should call it here. The potato is getting greedy because I want to see that perfection is 100%. Quiero ver cómo sale todo limpio, pero no sé. Chunky, have you had a good day? Yes. Today's been really lazy for me though. Very odd because I'm usually extremely productive potato. But yeah, overall it's been good. Tomorrow I'm gonna wake up, do exercise. I'm gonna be editing content, new ASMR, which I already have some ideas for. Olimpo, descansa, te quiero. La 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 da da da. Alright guys, let's save the game here then. Grabemos aquí, ¿sí? Voy. We're gonna save the game here. My lovely sweet potatoes. Today, ASMR stream for me is very different from my usual content, right? I'm usually doing giant things on VR. I am playing games, I'm watching memes. Thank you, everybody, for watching my ASMR. It really makes me happy to see that there is interest for it. Te quiero, Six Yayo. Hi, Sage. Everyone in chat, please say good night. Buenas noches, Spiper. Buenas noches, Alexis. Buenas noches, Olimpo. Good night, Bugaris. Good night, Toby. Good night, SW Shell. Good night, Protector. Good night, Tavo. Good night, Side, Spiper, Toby, Supreme, Sage Demon, Hexia, Brobot, Secret Sauce, Adorable Ace Striker, Maverick. No te preocupes, es Yayo. Bugaris, Spirit Eater, Protector,
Cheer 100
Side.
good night Chonky
Good
cutie. Have a
night.
wonderful noob
Carbonados,
and
thank you
sleep
for the
well.
biddies. Thank you. Gamer Orleans, yeah, I want to keep it short tonight, sorry. Dieguito, Galvatron, Davo, Alexis, Rexy, Neon Nova, and everyone that might be eeping. One can of tuna, thank you for coming. Tomorrow we have a collaboration on VR chat with a friend. We're gonna be doing that tomorrow. Okay? Mañana, chicos, tenemos una colaboración en VR. Enjoy, side. Bye, Aaron Munchkin. Take care, chat. Buenas noches. Descansen. Bye. Bye, Yongo Isha lindo. Mua. Love you, chat. Se los quiere muchos. Thank you, Supreme. Potato. Rest time. Good night, chilling. Good night, secret sauce. Bye. Get some sweet rest. Descansa muy bien. Mua. Te quiero, Spirit. Can we have a booba hug first? Okay. Boing. Abrazo, boba. Get booba